Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back, and thank you all so much for being here. It is finally Friday. This morning, we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and there was more today than I was expecting for a Friday, and we'll see which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Just before that, don't forget that right now you can get $200 off the TipRanks Smart Investor newsletter. This weekly email comes out every Wednesday with portfolio updates using big data and market insights. Links to the sale will be in the description down below. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. As we get into this morning's stock market news, I feel like I have to apologize, as like 90% of the news this morning isn't exactly positive. Starting off with the fact that today is a quadruple witching, where we have a bunch of equity options and future contracts expiring. This means it could be one of the busiest days in the market, and with that, a very volatile day as well. Currently, Dow futures are down 1.13%, S&P 500 futures down 1.16%, while Nasdaq futures are down just 0.77%. Shares of Guardant Health plunged yesterday after the results of one of their studies disappointed investors. Their stock dropped 34% yesterday after they revealed that their pivotal Eclipse study evaluating a blood test for detecting colorectal cancer showed 83% sensitivity. While this could seem like decent results, investors were disappointed as their results lagged the performance of their rival Exact Sciences Cologuard test, who had a 92% sensitivity. Analysts do still rate the stock a strong buy with an average price target of nearly $80, with just one price target being reiterated yesterday. Roblox dropped nearly 16% yesterday after they reported disappointing metrics for November. Roblox said that it estimated November bookings between 222 to 225 million. One analyst wrote that at the midpoint, that would be a 7% decline from October. The analyst wrote that Roblox remains painfully expensive in our view, with meaningful room for further valuation deterioration. Analysts currently rate the Roblox stock a hold with an average price target of $38. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating reports of defects in the GM Cruise. They said that they've received a number of complaints about malfunctions with GM's subsidiaries' automatic driving system. They said that ADS-equipped vehicles operated by Cruise may engage in inappropriately hard braking or becoming immobilized while operating in the specified operational design domain. While the preliminary evaluation is pursued, the regulator is recommending a recall of 242 vehicles in operation without human supervision. Analysts currently rate the GM stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 15%. And Novavax had one of their worst days ever, dropping 34% yesterday, and they're currently down 11% this morning after delivering a couple pieces of negative news. They first announced a $125 million public offering of common stock, and they also revealed that the UK was cutting in half a supply agreement for their COVID shots. Analysts are currently split down the middle between buy and sell ratings with a price target of about $53. The most recent sell rating came in yesterday. Now, finally, for a piece of good news, Southwest Airlines has reached an agreement with its workers' union. The union, which represents over 8,300 workers, said that the new 5-year contracts gives them a 13% wage increase immediately and a 25% general wage increase over the next 4 years. They said we were focused on securing an agreement that would make our members at Southwest the highest paid workers in the airline industry. Analysts do currently rate the Southwest stock a unanimous strong buy with an average upside of 37%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the after hours last night, we did hear from Adobe, who beat on earnings, was in line with revenue, and reaffirmed their future outlook. They reported fourth quarter earnings per share of $3.60, which beat expectations by 10 cents per share. Revenue of $4.53 billion did increase over 10% year over year and was in line with expectations. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 14%, though the most recent ratings have all come in as holds. In the pre-market this morning, we did hear from Darden Restaurants. They are the parent company of popular chains like the Olive Garden, Red Lobster, and Longhorn Steakhouse. They did beat on both earnings and revenue. The company also updated their fiscal outlook for total sales of $10.3 to $10.4 billion, up from their previous views. Their Q2 earnings per share of $1.52 was 8 cents ahead of expectations, while revenue of $2.49 billion did beat by $60 million. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of just a couple percent. Winnebago also reported better than expected earnings. Their Q1 earnings per share of $2.07 came in 28 cents ahead of expectations. Meanwhile, revenue of $952 million did fall 17% year over year, but was still $86 million ahead of expectations. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of over 12%. And Accenture also reported earnings this morning and also beat expectations. They reported Q1 revenue of $15.75 billion, which was up 5% year over year and $160 million ahead of estimates. Their Q1 earnings per share came in at $3.08, which was 18 cents ahead of expectations. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 13.5%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Exact Sciences after they had higher sensitivity in their colorectal cancer test study. Their stock trades under the ticker EXAS and is currently up 18%. They're followed by Viasat under VSAT, up over 8%, and Immunocore Holdings under IMCR, up just above 6%. And on the flip side of that, our biggest losers are led by Guardant Health, who had the slightly lower sensitivity on their study. Trading under the ticker GH, the stock is currently down over 32%. They're followed by Sportradar Group under the ticker SRAD, down nearly 5%, and Getty Images under GETY, down 4.6%. So that is going to be everything for Friday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell, sending you all good wishes for a very volatile day in the stock market. I hope you survive all right. If you made it to the end of today's video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and say good morning in the comments down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday.